السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Grade 1, كيف أصبحت? Alhamdulillah, I hope you are all well and ready for a new week. Okay, for today what we're going to be doing is we're going to go over the whole story of the Arabic alphabets. The reason for this is that I need you all to recognize all the letters from alif to ya properly without being able to say alif. If I pointed this one, you must not say alif, though. That's wrong. I want you to say it as soon as I pointed it. You must think S for the snake, R for the goggling one, Dod. Remember when they killed the snake? Right? It made that doh sound. Qaf because he was coughing. Ya, because the teacher drew the duck on the board and asked them what it was, and they said yes. So same like yes is the letter ya. Jim, the brother's stomach that was open with the belly button, and mommy asked him, "Are you hungry?" And he said, "Gee, mommy." Sword. Remember the uncle that pulled out the sword to kill the snake. Ba, the baby that was drowning fell out of the boat. Fa, they went in a lazy boat ride, and the star looked like it was close, but it was far away. Lam, for the umbrella, same like the stick of the umbrella. Wow, when he looked out of the window and he seen the fireworks and he said, wow. Ha, the small ha, because he was laughing in his sleep. And here, the big ha, because his brother was laughing at his stomach open. Alright, so that is the idea of what I need you to do. To be able to read the entire takhti, the entire letters, correctly, proper pronunciation, and without trying to memorize it in a certain way by saying alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, kho, etc. You must be able to say it as soon as you look at it. You must be able to say it, even if you don't remember the word itself. For example, the letter qaf. If you don't remember the sound or the word qaf, but as long as you remember the sound qa. You don't remember the letter ain, but you remember the sound. You don't remember the letter ta, but you remember the t sound. That is good enough, as long as you are able to recognize the sound itself. Okay, so before we start, we're going to go over our morning dua quickly. Then we're going to say the letters in a tune, right, in our rhyming tune. And Appa's going to try and go through the book, recapping on all the letters in the story form. So let's begin with our morning dua. Put your hands together. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya ilahi, ya ilahi, ya ilahal alamin. اجعل اليوم سعيدا وكثير البركات واملئ صدرا شراحا وفمي بالباسمات وأنر عقلي وقلبي بالعلوم النافعات واجعل التوفيق حدي ونسيبي في الحياة. اللهم بك أصبحنا وبك أمسينا وبك نحيا وبك نموت وإليك النشور. Amin. Right, let's start saying the letters in our rhyming sound. Alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, kha. Dal, thal, ra, za, sin, shin, sad. Sad, dad, ta, da, ain, ghain, fa. Qaf, kaf, lam, mim, nun, waw, ha, lam, alif, hamza, ya. Okay, now in a normal takhti, the letter lam alif does not normally appear. Mu'allima put the letter lam alif here in this takhti to remind you when you see it together, what is it called? Okay, this is the letter lam from the umbrella. This is the alif from the standing soldier. So when you put it together, you are actually saying it as lam alif. Okay, so let's go through the story now. Who was this? Alif, the standing soldier. One day, Alif went for a walk and he seen a boat and the baby fell out of the boat and he said, "Oh no, the baba's drowning." And then he carried on walking and he seen another boat and this boat had two babies and they were waving ta-ta. Two babies inside the boat, remember that. Then he carried on walking and he seen another boat and this boat had 1, 2, 3 babies. The for 3 and the for tha. Then he came home and he was hungry, so he opened up his stomach, his petu, there's his belly button, and he heard the gru 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 sound inside. And he said, I think I'm hungry. Mommy asked him, are you hungry? And he said, G, Mommy. So same like G, Mommy is the letter G. And then his brother seen his stomach open and his brother started laughing. Ha, 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 ha. Remember, this is the big ha, the laughing ha. And then Allah does not like it when we laugh at people. So Allah wanted to teach him a lesson where he fell down and he bumped his crown and he started crying, Ho, ho. The mommy said, okay, sorry, let's sit down and eat. And she brought the bowl of dal. And then both the brothers jumped for the bowl of dal. And it tipped over. And mommy came and she said, oh no, you dropped the dal. Instead of saying dal, mommy made a mistake and she said dal. So you're going to remember the bowl of dal with mommy's head on the top. There we go. That's the letter dal. Then they ate their food and mommy said, we're going to the zoo. The first animal that they seen at the zoo was the lion. And the lion had out its claw and it gave a loud roar. Okay, that's our letter, roar. Then mommy bought for them something to drink and a buzzing bee came by making a zzz sound. So that's our letter za. And then they went to the snake park and they seen the snake. So same like seen, the snake is the letter seen. And it also makes a sound. Then they went to another cage and they seen the snake's cage was open. So there's mommy and the two boys. And instead of saying anything loud, they say shh. So same like that is the letter sheen. Okay, you're going to remember the snake with the three of them. Sheen. And then another auntie seen the snake cage was open and she got afraid and she started screaming. And the snake woke up and was about to attack. And Lucky, an uncle that was standing there, pulled out a sword from his pocket. He pulled out a sword, not from his pocket actually, attached to his belt. And same like the sound. He killed the snake. So remember the letter sword, and it also looks like a sword. And was the sound that it made when he killed the snake. So you're going to think of the sword with the star on the top. Right? It's to remind you the sound that it made when he killed the snake. Dhod. And it's similar to how you say it died, but you're going to make it with the sound of dhod. Can you try and say that? Dhod. Make your cheeks bounce out when you say it. Dhod. Then mommy said, okay, let's go for a boat ride. So they went in the boat and the hooter went on and it made a to, to, to sound. And they passed another boat, but this boat had a broken hooter and instead of it making to, it made do, do, do. So you think of the boat with a broken hooter is the letter do. And then they went snorkeling. They decided to go into the water snorkeling. Can you remember? What did they see? They seen a fish with a swollen throat. And they said, ouch! Aina, that must be so sore. I wonder what's wrong with the fish. They realized that the fish had a very painful throat. And because of that, they decided to help the fish. So how I'm going to remind you about this letter. Same like how they said, ouch and aina. Right, the letter ain comes out from your throat. It's a letter that has to be pronounced correctly by saying it from your throat. And I drew a picture here of an ain. You know what we use to iron our clothes at home. So the same sound of ain, but you're going to make it come out from your throat. So it's ain, ain. Right. That is when they took the fish and they gave it medication and they made it guggle. Rain. It's the guggling sound. Remember we did the guggling activity. R. When you gargle, it makes that sound. That's the letter rain. Right. Then they went for a boat ride. And when they went for the boat ride at night, the lazy boat ride, they looked up at the stars. And they said, "This star, it looks like it's so close, but it's so far away." That's our letter far. The lazy boat with the dot on the top is to remind us about the star that is not near, it's far away. Then he came home and he got sick. He had his hand in front of his mouth and he was coughing. So that is our letter cough. With the hand in front, with the two dots is the letter cough. Remember, it's also a throat letter. And then Mommy said, "Okay, let's go quickly to the supermarket and we're going to get some things." So at the supermarket, Mommy took out a trolley. There's a trolley. And Mommy decided to buy a kite. There we have it, a kite inside. And remember, the kite, when you just buy it, it's small. But when you open it, it gets big, isn't it? So you're going to remember the letter kaf as the trolley. And when you think of the kite, you can open up the kite and it will look like that. There's a kite when it's small. When you open it up, it can look like that. And those are the letter. Okay, if you look at it, these are the letter which we call kaf. What is it? Kaf. Right, same like kite. It's the letter kaf. Right, then here they came out of the supermarket and it was raining. So Mommy pulled out the umbrella. Same like umbrella is the letter lam. Umbrella. Lam. Right, then as they walked out, Alif noticed bubbles on the side. And he started blowing bubbles with his mouth. And Mommy said, "No, don't do that. That's disgusting." And she pulled out a bottle of bubbles and she gave it to him. So the whole way home, he sat with the bubbles, blowing it out. And what do we blow bubbles with? Our mouth, correct. So here behind, he has his mouth and is blowing the bubbles. So same like that is our letter meme. The letter meme. Okay, you're going to think of the bubbles blowing from the mouth. Meme. Then at night, he looked out of the window and he seen the moon. And he said, "How? It was just now afternoon. The sun was out now and now I'm looking at the moon." So same like afternoon, same like afternoon. You're going to think of the word noon. And if I told you, if you look at your face, what's in the middle of your face? Your nose. Right, and if you think about it, it looks like that with a nose in the middle. N for nose, N for noon. Afternoon. And the moon. But it makes a N sound, noon. And then he fell off to sleep, and after a while, he got up with a loud sound. And he looked out of the window and seen fireworks outside. And he said, "Wow, that's so beautiful. Wow." That's our letter wow. Then he fell off to sleep and he laughed in his dream because he had something funny to laugh about. So that is the small letter ha. Remember, not the big laughing letter, the small letter ha. In the morning, his alarm went off and he realized he's late for school. So he quickly jumped up and he pulled his umbrella. So who is he? What's his name? Alif. And what did he pull? His umbrella. Remember, he pulled out his umbrella. So this is our letter lam. So it's lam alif. Lam alif. And when he got to school, he was late, so he was locked out of class. But his friend was also there. And his friend is a naughty boy. What's his name? Hamza. And how you're going to remember Hamza is that he had on his kapi. Mommy put on a kapi because it was cold. And Mommy tied a scarf around his neck because it was cold. So that's our letter Hamza. Hamza is a naughty boy because he likes to copy Alif with whatever Alif does. And you see him sometimes sitting on top of a waw, sitting on top of a ya, sitting underneath an Alif. So we're always shouting Hamza. And what sound does the Hamza make? Hamza is Alif's copycat. So same like how when he knocked on the door, his teacher asked him, "Who is it?" And he was going to say it's Hamza. He was going to say it's Alif, but Alif said, "No, Hamza, speak the truth." And he said, it's Hamza. So this is our letter Hamza. Hamza makes the same sound as an alif. Right. And when they got into class, the teacher drew a picture of a duck on the board and she asked them, do you know what it is? Some of them said yes. Some of them said yeah. And some of them even said G. Those that are good said G. So same like that, if you take the letter and if you turn it to the side, it actually makes a ya sound. So that is our letter ya. The one with the two dots, the duck with the two dots under is our letter ya. Can you say the letter ya? Okay, I want you to go over the story yourself. Try and practice on it. Try and remember all the sounds of the alphabets, and without saying alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, you must point and say lam, dod, ghain, ha, ra, sheen, alif, ta, fa, waw, hamza, ya. Try and do that and let me know if you are managing to say all your letters like that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.